Hello students, welcome to your favorite channel Science with Mukherjee sir. Today in this video we are going to discuss the integrated equation, integrated rate law equation. The integrated rate law equation is basically we able to obtain by integrating the differential rate law, and this integrated equation will be helpful to know the concentration at different times, and also we will able to correlate between the rate constant and the concentration with the time. And this integrated equation, rate equation, we will say this is an integrated rate equation. This integrated rate equation is basically different for different order reaction. So in this video we try to derive the integrated law equation for the zero order reactions, right? So we will take a very typical reaction, that is this is a reaction. For this reaction we will integrate the differential rate equation for zero order reaction. What is zero order reaction? Zero order reaction is basically those reaction which is the reactants, the constant power of the concentration of the reactants is zero. Power of the concentration of the reactant is zero. So we can write this differential rate equation like this. See here, concentration. The concentration of the reactants is giving a power 0. Means we can able to omit this, right? Now what we do? This will now you want to integrate both the sides. When we want to integrate both the sides, so after integration you will find, now we will take this minus value is here. So what we get? This is a concentration of reactants equal to minus Kt plus C. C is here the integration constant. You will know this more accurately and precisely in your mathematics, that when we do some integration there will be some a constant. This is called the integration constant, and this integration constant you will able to easily calculate by taking, see, when T is equal to 0, then the concentration of the reactant will be R0. It is initial concentration from which we start the reaction. So if we put this value here, so we can get the value of C. What is that? C will be R0. Okay. Now we want to put these values here, so we will get the integrated rate equation. Integrated rate equation. What is this integrated rate equation? This is R minus Kt plus R0. So in this integrated rate equation, you can see this is the concentration at the time T. This is the concentration, initial concentration from where we have started the reaction. Now we want to compare, we want to understand this equation. this integrated equation. This integrated equation, suppose this is 1. This integrated equation we want to know graphically. See, you can compare it with y equal to mx plus c. We know from the geometry, we know that y equal to mx plus c, it is basically the equation of the straight line. So if we compare this, we will find this is the slope of this straight line, and this is here minus k, it is the slope of this integrated rate equation. This is integrated rate equation, and this integrated rate equation you can see if we plot this straight line, that is the equation of the straight line, we plot this, and we will find here, we will plot this as against t, that is the time, and here it is the concentration of the reactant. Concentration of the reactant at the y-axis and the x-axis, that is t. If we plot this, what you will find? You will find that is a straight line. This is a straight line, and this straight line will have a slope of minus k. This straight line have slope of minus k. Means, what it means? It means that with the time, for the concentration of the reactants is being decreasing, and the slope of this decrease of the concentration is minus k, that is the rate constant. So this is a very important equation, and this interpretation graphically, we graphically interpret it like this way, and here you can see that is the intercept. This straight line has intercept the y-axis, and this intercept is r0, and that is equal to the initial concentration of the reactants when we start the reaction. So this is a equation for the first order reaction. We can say, sorry, this is a zero order reaction. For the zero order reaction, the integrated equation from this differential equation is this, and it is having a slope of minus k, and with the time the concentration of the reactant goes on decreasing, and with a slope of minus k. Matlab negative slope means that reactant, the concentration of the reactant goes on decreasing. Now what we will do? Find out the rate constant for the zero order reaction. So we can say Kt is equal to R0 minus R. What is R0? R0 is the initial concentration, R is the concentration at the time t. Okay, so this rate constant will be K is 1 by T, concentration of R0, concentration of reactant, initial concentration minus this. So this is the rate constant for the zero order reaction. Okay, I think that is understood clearly. Now what we will do? We want to find out some relationship, that is what will be the T half. Well, means, what is T half? T half means we will calculate this T half. What is T half? T half is 50% completion of the reaction. 50% completion of the reaction. 50% completion. 50% completion of the when it is 50% completed, the time, this time we will call the half-life of this reaction. This is, you can say, the half-life of the reaction. Half-life. What is half-life? The time by which the reactant has been consumed by 50%. Means what? So we can say that R, concentration of reactant at the T half, naturally that will be I0 by 2. So we can easily calculate the T half. How do you calculate? We just put the value of R here and we will get the T half is equal to 1 by K, and we put the value of R0 minus I0 by 2, and it will be coming around, what will come? 0 by 2K. So from this relation we can say one thing is very important relation we get. T half is directly proportional to the initial concentration. For the zero order reaction, that is a very important thing that you must remember, and the exam this type of question must come, that what is the relation between the T half with the initial concentration of the reactant, and it will be the directly proportional. So we can write this, we can make a curve out of that. What will be curve? Suppose we want to draw the concentration, initial concentration. This is initial concentration, suppose, and it is T half. So what will be this? This will be the straight line. Means when the initial concentration has been increased, to complete that reaction, that will also be by half, by 50%, that will also be increased. Suppose we have taken 1 mole solution, suppose it is taking some time, 30 minutes, suppose for 30 minutes. If we take 2 mole solution, it will be taken 60 minutes, and it will go on linearly. So this is a very important relation, that half-life directly proportional to the initial concentration. So we get the two plots, two curves here. One that is concentration versus time, and another that is the T half versus initial concentration. And now one more curve, that is we want to calculate that what will be the rate of the reaction, rate of reaction. Rate of reaction with the concentration. Suppose we are increasing the concentration, so what will be the rate of the reaction? And that will be with the concentration, the rate of the reaction. Suppose we increase the concentration, there will be no effect on the rate of the reaction. The rate of the reaction will be as it is. This type of reaction, these are normally not being found out. This is basically, there is some enzymatic reaction. There is some reaction which is carrying out in a metal surface, hot metal surface. That is decomposition of ammonia in the hot metal surface. You will find that is follow the zero order reaction, because with at the high pressure and temperature, the concentration of the reactant is so high, means it is so saturated, that with a decrease with the time, there will be not much of difference in the change of the concentration. And this type of reaction you will find that zero order reaction, that we have discussed in our second video. That you can see, we have given lot of example of the reaction in that one of the zero order reaction. Zero order reaction are rare reactions, but you will find that it is happened. So three graphs we have presented. One that is with the concentration of time, and with the T half with the concentration, initial concentration, and rate of reaction with the concentration. See, now what we find, we want to calculate some here you have calculate the t half. Now we want to calculate t 3/4 means the 75% of the reaction has been completed. Then we will calculate that t 100% when the total reaction has been completed, and then we will draw a relationship, draw a ratio between all those things. Right? So t 3/4 means you can write 1 by k r0 r/4. That we will find 3/4, and this is also, you can see, that is directly proportional with this, and t 100%. 100% has been completed. At that time, R, here what we will do? Here R, concentration of R is basically 1/4 R0. Where the reaction has been completed by 75%, 3/4, the 1/4 is remaining. 1/4 of the reactant is remaining. So we can write this 3/4 into R0 into K. Okay, and T half you can find as 1 by K divided by R0, and it will be 0. That is R0 by K. So this is a very important relation. For the T half, it is R0 by 2K. For T 3/4, it is 3/4 by this, and T 100% it is this. Okay. So if we take the ratio, what we will find? Now we want to calculate the ratio of the T 3/4 by T by half. It will be coming around 3R0 by K4 divided by R0 by 2. So we will get 3/2. Okay, means 1.5. Means 75% of the reaction will be completed 1.5 times of the half-life. 1.5 times of the half-life. Accordingly, we can find out this also. T 100% divided by T1/2, that will be the twice of the T half. Okay, I think that is very clear to you. Now we will do some numericals to understand, to make our concept more and more clear. Numerical on the zero order reaction is given here. That is, the reaction is A to B. The rate constant is given here, 0.2 mole per liter per hour. Right? The reaction is zero order, and it takes half hour to reach the concentration of A to the 0.05 mole per liter. What is the initial concentration? You have to calculate the initial concentration, and we know how do we calculate this initial concentration, because we understand, we know this equation, Kt is equal to R0 R. Here is R0 is the initial concentration, R is your concentration after time t, and K is given. So we can put this value, we can get this here. K is given here, K is given, K is 0.2, K is 0.2, then T is given half, right? Then concentration after time t, that is R0 is given 0.05. So you just put this value and we will get it. So 0.2 into half is equal to R0 minus R, that is 0.05. So R0 will get so what is the initial concentration? Initial concentration is 0.15 mole per liter. Okay, this type of numerical will come, and another type of numerical I am going to give you. This is another numerical I am giving you. Here you have to calculate the half-life has been given. Time for half-life is 1 hour of the reactant A. Initial concentration, in the previous numerical we calculate the initial concentration. Here initial concentration 2 mole per liter is given. Time taken for the concentration, you have to calculate the time here. Time taken for the concentration to reach the 0.5 mole per liter from the 0.5 mole per liter, and the option is given 0.25 or 0.51. That you have to calculate. That is among these three you will get the answer. You do it yourself, and I think that you are able to perform it. Right? So in the next video I will give you the answer and all the how you can solve it. Okay? The simple thing what we will do, I am telling you that you have to first calculate the from the half-life. You have to calculate the key. We know K half-life. What is the formula for this? Now this is R0 by 2T. This is the K from this half-life has been given, right? So you will get the K value, and from this K value, second you have to apply this. You have to apply, that is KT is equal to R0 minus R, right? So you have to calculate this T you have to calculate, and here you have from this you will get the K value, and from it you will put this K value and this initial concentration and final given, and you will get this answer. Okay, so all the best for today video is we have got in the next video we will discuss about the first order reaction, the integrated log.